Fight and talk back again, and today I'm delighted to be joined by Michael Tchamou ahead of his fight against Samir Kadi on Cage Warriors 131. Mike, thanks for your time today. I mean, what was a month ago or so we spoke now at Olympus, your fight had just been pulled. You've had a crazy little ride sort of since then. Can you tell us about what happened the week after that Olympus fight and now ultimately what's led to you becoming one of Cage Warriors' newest signings?
So after I got the opponent, I pulled out on the Olympiacos, and then the next day I had a phone call from my coach Peter Irving. He told me we got a good opportunity from Cage Warriors. Could you make it? I was like, yeah. Yes. He just asked me, are you on weight? Yeah, yeah. So she's nothing. I will cut the weight easy. I'm like, maybe like 5 kilo more. I was like, he just said, okay, just be ready to travel at night. So I traveled Monday night right to London. Arrived there at 5 o'clock in the morning. I did everything, medical check, everything was okay. I start warming up, feeling exciting for the fight. The next day, oh, just the matchmaker just come in my room. He say, "Oh, bro, I'm sorry. The opponent just pull out. You say you don't want to fight too." Man, I was disaster because, like, as I said, when you want to be a fighter, you want to be a professional, you should be ready all the time. And then that's why I try to show that I'm ready. So anytime, just call me. I'm ready for the fight. And then unfortunately, I couldn't make it. So it's still a bit sad for me. That's why I can't wait for this one.
I mean, ultimately, you did show them that you were willing to go. You travelled down that same day. You went down that week ready to fight, just take on any opponent that they had for you. And ultimately, I guess that led to them then offering you a multi-fight contract. So you are now signed to Cage Warriors. How much does that mean to you to be signed to one of the biggest promotions in Europe?
Yeah, he mean a lot for me. Cause like on my mind now, I'm just like, oh, Mikey, the Jaguar, that's your time. That's your time. You've been patient for a while, so that's your time. I'm quite happy, and I got a lot of surprise. Got a lot of surprise. I prefer to keep it in my pocket now, but I'll let them know I'll never give the chance to any judges to decide for my fight. So the baby is coming.
And look, some people might look at your record and go, he's only 1-0 as a pro. How has he managed to get on Cage Warriors? But it's not like you have little fighting experience. You've been in combat sports for years. Can you tell us sort of how your combat sport journey started, what sports you initially started in, and then ultimately up to the Commonwealth?
Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, I know a lot of people are going to say that, but they don't know I have a good background. Normally started high competition in 2016, where I came from originally from one of the roughest and tough traditional martial art from Cameroon, calling Fusharido. That's where I come from. And I remember 2015 they called me because they was looking for the striker in 90 kilo, and then they found out they came in my city. It was like miles away from the original city where they needed a striker. And then I have a chance. They chose me. My coach, my sensei, chose me. It wasn't just because like he knows I got the heart. I'm ready always. I train hard, and then he sent me from there. So I really start high competition in 2016. But I start competing on national team because I've been multinational team, combat sambo national team, MMA national team. So it's like if I'm just going to come back to the days like 2016 in Cameroon, we were fighting the MMA. We didn't know about the rules, like what is amateur, what is like professional. We used to fight with the professional gloves, and then 5 minute, 3 rounds. So I've been doing this job for a while. So for me, like when I just came in the UK to talk about amateur, I was like, I used to fight with the normal gloves. So this 3 minutes. So that's why my amateur here was too easy for me because I've been doing that for a while. So I didn't know the difference between amateur and professional. I was like, I'm a warrior. So I'm ready to fight no matter what. So people will just be surprised because they thought that, oh, Michael don't have experience. No, Michael is coming. Let's see.
I know fighting for you as well was more than just a sport. A lot of the time, you and your brother, when you were back at home in Cameroon, you were fighting for money. Then ultimately to feed you and your brother. How how much does that add to you? As like you were fighting for more than just a sport. You were fighting to survive ultimately.
Yeah. Like back home, we used to fight for like very little money just to look after the family. My brother was in charge of my brother and stuff like that. It was very hard, like, and that's what I'm saying. Now I'm here, I'm here for the really want. So just want to give 100%. And I'm just quite happy as well because my brother is living in Spain now. I can't wait to bring my brother over. And then when you guys gonna see who is my brother, you will see the difference. So I'm gonna surprise you.
Yeah, now of course based in Newcastle, we're here at Peter Irving's gym. I mean, can you tell us a bit about how that sort of came about, the partnership between you and Peter?
Yeah, even like to be honest, even today it's still like kind of a miracle for me because like the way I met Pete, I moved. Basically, I came in England just to combat sambo like championship, and I decided to stay in England and. I've been in London, so I moved from London straight away to Newcastle. But so when I came here, I didn't know anybody, and I just went through my Instagram. I was like, "Oh, Newcastle Fight Center," just put like that, and then I got a Newcastle from Canada. Got Newcastle close to near me basically, and I text Pete. I text the other one from Canada. Well, I didn't know it was Canada because I didn't know who was Newcastle basically. And I Pete just respond me. He say, "Oh, I say, yo." I was just like, "Yo, hi, bro. My name is Michael Tchamou. Yeah, yeah. I'm this. I just try to give my background." It's like, "No, don't worry, don't worry. You can start training here anytime you want, and then I won't charge you anything." I was like, "Oh, really? It's true." He said, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." It's like I start finding the place, send me the postcode. To be honest, I didn't know how to use a like postcode, Google Map and stuff like that. Yeah, it was a little bit hard for me to find the place, but finally I found it, and I got paid. And then, to be honest, like that's why I'm always say I got it in my heart, like just can't I don't know how to say thank you to Pete, the way you just keep me here like a brother, like he been know me for a while, stuff like that. He gave me everything for train, and he was supporting me even for food and stuff like that. It was unbelievable, honestly. I couldn't believe that there's still a space like that in this world because I know, it's hard. I couldn't believe that. Every day I keep thinking, it's like, why this guy he does everything to me every time I need something. He just say, oh yeah, you can have it. And then how am I gonna say thank you? Just like I promise you, man, I'm gonna be one of the best fighters in the world. I promise you, man, I'm gonna do that for him. I'm gonna do that for him, like I promised. Yeah.
I know a big step of that comes Friday night, your first fight on Cage Warriors against Samir Kadi. Have you managed to watch much tape on him, and what do you make of him as a fighter?
To be honest, I haven't. I don't have watched a couple of fights, but I don't care because I fought lots of French, like Morocco. I know he's from original from Morocco, Tunisia, wherever. I fought a lot of guys, and I know, and I mean, I'm not, it's not my level anyway. You'll be a quick fight for me. So because I know this is test, it's gonna be a quick fight. I don't care whatever because I think it's not my level because I've been in this game for a while. So that's what I'm saying. No matter what you do, it's gonna be quick fight. So I promise.
I mean, it's very well known now. Cage Warriors is the gateway to the UFC. 107, I believe now it is. What do you make that middleweight division? And I mean, I'm guessing the goal is to get to that UFC.
To be honest, that's why I can't wait for it. That I can't wait for it. I have signed a contract five with K Warriors, and I know I'm gonna get to the title, and nobody will stop me there. I know I'm gonna get to the UFC through Cage Warriors now. I believe that because I met in and then he was a good lad and he really encouraged me to not give up and stuff like that. Yeah, I know I'm gonna get there. And I know when I see like yeah, middleweight division, I know nobody there can stop me. Honestly, like nobody.
Finally, then, for fight fans who may not have seen a Jaguar fight, what can they expect when you make the walk to the cage on Friday?
To be honest, I got a lot of surprise for the guys. I don't like talk too much. I like just see me in action. Like I said from the beginning, I'm not giving any choice for the judges to judge my fight. So the judges don't worry. You won't get the time to write the pen on the fight, so you're gonna be quick stop. Yeah.
Mike, thank you very much for your time and best of luck on Friday.